What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering. I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. We're at 69 giggity out of 200 for today's final push for new members on the channel. I hope that you'll consider joining. It's real easy to do. Just there's a join button, or you can follow the link I put in the description. You'll get access to members-only content and priority in the replies and the live streams and all sorts of cool stuff like that. A free super chat every month. And you'll be supporting the channel, supporting independent news coverage. Speaking of independent news coverage, where's James O'Keefe? Like, literally, where is James O'Keefe? We saw last week that, that we had a situation where the board was allegedly going to fire him for being, I don't know, hard to work for, stealing somebody's sandwich. I don't know if there's anything specific there that would warrant this kind of reaction from the Veritas crew. However, they have responded. And before we get to that, just a super quick word from important channel sponsor. Huge shout out to this video sponsor, Private Internet Access. Look, it's 2022 going on 2023. If you don't have a VPN, you're missing out on a ton of benefits. Not just a more secure connection, but if you're paying for Netflix, Disney Plus, or any other streaming service, you're already getting locked out of a ton of additional content that you could be enjoying if you used a VPN. And since they've been sponsoring the channel so long, they've rolled out a massive discount for my viewers. That's right, 84% off plus 4 months free. It's $2.03 a month, 4 months free, 84% off. Private Internet Access also offers privacy on all your devices, lightning fast global server network. And look, outside of all the additional content you're going to be able to view out there using Private Internet Access, it also has a strict no logs policy. It's open source. It has state-of-the-art updates. It's instant to set up. You can put it on all of your devices, your tablet, your computer, your mobile phones. It has unlimited bandwidth and so much more. If you don't have a VPN yet, make today the day. Use my link in the description to get Private Internet Access, start being more secure, and unlock loads more content. It's 2023. If you don't have VPN, there's so much value you can unlock. And you have a huge discount if you use mine or use the link in the description. A statement from Project Veritas executive director and board members. By the way, they're getting absolutely crushed. I should probably refresh this because I opened it earlier when I wanted to do this, cover this story. At Project Veritas, we believe in radical transparency, coupled with respect, empathy, and honesty. Who cares about empathy and honesty is kind of important, I suppose. A few weeks ago, a number of our staff members provided leadership with some verbal feedback describing real management concerns regarding the treatment of people and our internal processes. So what this whole thing is here, by the way, I can tell by the way it's leading in, is they're trying to emotionally manipulate you. Like, all these employees came and complained that they were being treated unfairly. And we are only, we care about our people, and you should care about our people too. This prompted the board to solicit feedback from additional staff members, and the internal letter was leaked. The narrative that is being portrayed by referencing this letter is patently false. James has not been removed from Project Veritas. Nowhere in that letter is even a suggestion to remove James from the organization. Well, I don't know if that's necessarily fair, because there were lots and lots and lots of mentions and stories going on around him being removed. The board was expected to remove him. They put him through a struggle session, all of this kind of stuff. Also, there were more than 16 employees that provided feedback. This letter was not the only feedback collected. Oh, it's far worse than you could have ever foreseen. James is the hardest working person I have ever met. Those who know him well know he will not take time off unless forced to. So you forced him to take time off. The Project Veritas Board of Directors is made up of seasoned and active members of their communities with many years serving other 501(c)(3) boards. Who cares? They do not get paid by Project Veritas. They are multi-year donors. They all love James. They are volunteers handpicked by James. Okay, well, that's an interesting factoid. As a 501(c)(3) nonprofit entity, the board takes their responsibilities seriously. I am not on the board of directors as executive director. I am an officer of the organization. My role is to manage our team to create better processes and procedures to help address the concerns of our team, our board, and James O'Keefe. While I do understand the timing of this situation alongside the biggest story of the organization's history, talking about the Pfizer stuff, is confusing and very easy to come up with conspiracy theories. Oh, no. No, you're not doing that thing, are you? Oh, no. Anyway, I assure you, we are still in no way and will never be brought to you by Pfizer. Nor do we have any political preferences for any candidates running for office. Of course you do. Are you kidding me? Anyway, I have always been and remain committed to working with James and the PV team, who I am so proud to be a part of, to continue our mission to expose corruption and deliver truth to the American people without fear or favor. In Veritas, Daniel R. Strack. Now, this is the guy that a lot of people said was kind of behind this coup, allegedly, on behalf of the following members and board members. So they signed it, and they but I don't understand. It's such a weird mealy mouth. Why don't you just say he's still working there? Like, you're saying you didn't fire him, but you didn't say he's still working there. I think that the devil's in the details there. If you look, James O'Keefe has not tweeted since February 4th. He certainly did not, let's see, January 28th. Yeah, here's a February 3rd. So unless he's locked out of his account, generally I think that if the board were issuing some sort of, statement of support for James, then he would have retweeted that, right? Then this report comes out. James O'Keefe's compensation at Project Veritas dropped in 2021. The group told the IRS that James' reportable compensation in 2020 was $411,000. That's a big salary. The following year, it dropped by 3% to $396. Either figure is a far cry from the $56K that he was paid in 2012. So he makes $400,000 a year. Good for him. Good for him. Really good for him. What's interesting to me is if you look at a lot of these, the quote tweets, there's a lot of the truth in the quote tweets too. Some more clarity into the situation was needed, and it's appreciated. I don't really know. They're saying James O'Keefe was not removed, but are they? They wrote that he has not been removed, but that doesn't mean he didn't, let's say, quit, or I don't know. I'm just not as convinced by that. Maybe it's because I'm just being too cynical. Let me know in the comment section. I'm not exactly sure. This says nowhere in that letter was there ever a suggestion to remove James from the organization. Okay. That doesn't mean that you didn't remove him, or that doesn't mean that you didn't imply that you wanted him to be removed. I think the line is, it says they prompted the board to solicit feedback. James has not been removed from Project Veritas. Okay, so that's pretty clear that he has not been removed. But why hasn't he commented? What's going on? I'm hoping that he just retweets this. James is safe. All narratives that he was suspended and or let go is simply not true. James O'Keefe. So there's people are coming out and saying that they didn't fire James O'Keefe, but why in the heck did they wait until now? Today is Wednesday. Supposedly the board was. I think that they're up to something. Yeah, as soon as you complain it was a conspiracy theory, you lost me. They're saying that James O'Keefe will not be removed, but I don't know about this. It's really weird. Why did you take so long? What probably happened was they wanted to remove him, but the public backlash was so strong that they changed their mind. I guess I can't know that, right? But it sure seems. You know, are you kidding me? You've got this guy, James O'Keefe, who gets to the bottom of things, who does not give a crap about getting uncomfortable, and you choose to distance yourself from him. I'm not sure that they're distancing from themselves, but it is definitely some word salad. And the replies, you know, similar too. Lots of words, no mention of the sandwich. This is just word salad. There's only one question that matters. When is James coming back and continuing to do his work uninterrupted? This is damage control. It sounds like it was written from Pfizer. You do all realize who your supporters are, right? We all see what's going on here. James got a little too close this time, and you all folded from outside pressure to shut him up. We watched James, not PV, because he's ruthless and effective. Bring him back. It is not going well. The replies are not going well. You know, the financial supporters of them seem, you know, pretty mad. And with good reason, because I'm not really buying any of this. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm really hoping to hear something from James O'Keefe soon. You know, if he likes and retweets this, then I would assume maybe there was some sort of friction that got resolved. But until he comments or something, I'm remaining extremely skeptical. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you leave a like on it, and we'll talk to you again real soon.